Is Denny, after these 2 wins in the playoffs, the new championship favorite?
No, I don't think so. I'm still going with Larson. Granted, some would say, well, Larson isn't the greatest at Phoenix, so how can you make him the championship favorite? I just think Larson has been the most consistent as far as leading laps. And, I look at the win column, and Larson has 6, and Denny's still far behind him with 2.
All right, Mamba, how do you feel about the 11?
I mean, we talked about it last week. I was like, yeah, they're getting there. Like, they're not there yet. I wouldn't put my money down on it. But they're starting to reach in my pockets and pull my money out a little bit. Chris Gabehart, I feel like, is such a good leader. I feel like he does a really good job keeping Denny really locked in and that whole team locked in. They didn't win a ton this year, but they're doing it when it matters, and that matters. So is he the favorite? No, not yet. But is the duo the favorite? Maybe.
All right, Mamba. So on the flip side of that, a follow-up question. Is the recent success of the 11 because of just the 11 team, or is it just the fact that Joe Gibbs Racing has maybe picked up a few tips and tricks?
I honestly think that the team as a whole hasn't changed much. I think they're still as good as they were at the beginning of the year. They're still competing for wins. Kyle Busch had a good bounce-back race, finishing 3rd. But I think it's the 11. I think that Chris Gabehart has the 11 guys tuned in and ready to go. I think, forget about what's going on outside of the racetrack. He has Denny in the right state of mind on the racetrack, and that's what matters most, right? What you do on the track while you're performing under hot and pressure situations. And they're performing at the highest level right now. So it's hard to bet against them. I'm not fully betting with them, but I do think it's the 11 team, just how they're gelling right now, right at the right moment.
All right, Mamba, Vegas, you got to go all in or nothing. All right, Bob, what do you think about the 11? Is it the 11 team just individually, or is it Joe Gibbs Racing as a whole?
I would say it's Joe Gibbs Racing as a whole. Because when I look at the standings, I see, when I look in the top 4, I see Denny Hamlin's in that mix, Kyle Busch, Martin Truex Jr. They have 3 of the top 4 in the standings right now, and I just think that as a group, maybe they're not running any better, but I feel like that they're doing things to get the finishes sometimes maybe even better than what they're bringing to, I want to say what they're bringing to the track, but maybe what you during the race, what you think they would have, and where they would end up. You look at a guy like Kyle Busch yesterday. I mean, he had speed. He ran into the wall twice, and he still finishes 3rd or in the top 5. So I look at that JGR organization as a whole and say, they're getting the job done.